there's going to be a fully playable demo at G-Star 2023 where you're going to be able to see the story and have the freedom to explore the world, probably for a very limited time. So I'm very excited. One game players have been waiting for with eager anticipation ever since its announcement is the 7 Deadly Sins Origin. And I understand the game is developed and or published by Netmarble, which means immediately that the game carries with it a certain potential to be a horrible game. It carries with it a certain potential to maybe have NFTs or a blockchain, as other games they've developed and or published have had, but as none of that has been confirmed, and the 7 Deadly Sins Origin is a very beautiful, very promising looking game, I'm still very excited to potentially play it, to potentially get new footage, to see more about the game. And as of the last 24 hours, we've gotten a direct confirmation that not only is Netmarble bringing their brand new upcoming Demis Reborn gacha game, but also 7 Deadly Sins Origin and the new RF game, RF Project, a cross-platform compatible remake or alternate retelling of the RF MMORPG on PC from years ago. We're getting to see all of this at Netmarble's G-Star 2023 booth, and I am very excited. Navigating on over to their website, because I mean, let's be honest here, we've all already seen the trailer for the game, and then the second trailer for the game, which featured actual terrain interaction, world exploration, underwater diving and salvaging, and it actually genuinely looked fucking incredible. Whether they can live up to what they showcased in the trailer is another thing altogether. But 7 Deadly Sins Origin at G-Star 2023, first released in Korea. The story of Origin is coming to you. There's a little bit of story here with regards to Tristan. I don't know who Tristan is. I know people told me who he was. Like, I don't know, he was somehow related to, or I think like a descendant of Meliodas or something. I admittedly, I haven't been keeping up to it. I haven't even watched beyond the second season of the anime yet. Now, before we go any further and talk about G-Star, Demis Reborn, RF Project, or the 7 Deadly Sins Origin, I want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon. It will allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos on upcoming gacha games like this every single day. The 7 Deadly Sins Origin is being released for the first time in Korea at G-Star 2023. Demonstration point points to fully enjoy 7 Deadly Sins Origin, a special adventure unfolding in Britannia, an open world. This is translated from Korean, by the way, into English, so there are going to be some translation errors. The event is going to have various goods and prizes, a huge event at the 7 Deadly Sins Origin site. Unfortunately, there aren't functional links here at present. They will be live and available as of November 16th, 2023. Supposedly, what's going to be happening at this event is they're going to be showcasing new footage. They're going to be showcasing, in theory, full gameplay with a UI. And players might, for the very first time, get the unique opportunity to experience this themselves and capture footage. Since I don't live in Korea and can't attend G-Star 2023 myself, for me to react to, for other people to react to. And I think that could leave them open for a lot of criticism, but at the same time, that could also leave them open for a lot of praise. I think this is going to be the point that determines how popular and how successful this game is ultimately going to be. This will be the very first, potentially very first, fully playable version of the game, and beyond that, the very first time players are really going to see what the game looks like and what the game plays like, because trailers are deceiving. We all know that. Trailers promise one thing and then ultimately end up delivering another. Unfortunately, outside of this small confirmation on their website, there isn't anything else that is functional. There's no pre-registration button, there's no confirmed release date or anything like that. You can navigate on over to their Netmarble G-Star website, where they go on to address Demis Reborn. I know I have covered Demis Reborn in the past. I think it has some very attractive characters and a very beautiful graphical style. And you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll cover this. I'll do a dedicated video on Demis Reborn, everything we know about the game, probably in the next week or so. Because I know you're looking at the character, her here, and you're like, whoa, she looks a little bit yandere, or maybe a little bit tsundere, and you know, kind of cute. So I'll definitely do a video on it. Now, if you weren't aware, G-Star 2023 is actually taking place November 16th through November 19th, or at the very least, that is when Netmarble will be there, and that is when Demis Reborn, RF Project, and Seven Deadly Sins Origin will all be on display. So if you're looking to tune in, if you're looking to watch all of this live, you can via their social channels if they're going to be streaming it. If not, I'm sure G-Star will be streaming the event somewhere at some point, or you can watch a recap of everything that was announced, released, or just, I guess, wait for me to do a recap on the games that I think are important. I'm excited for the game. I genuinely am. I'm not excited that Netmarble is the one in charge of doing it, but you know what? At the end of the day, they can't fuck up every game, right? Eventually, they'll find success with one. It is a statistical impossibility for them to fail every game, right? They just can't. A quick aside, since I was about to finish recording the video and I went and Googled the Seven Deadly Sins Origin real quick. I saw this announcement over on the Seven Deadly Sins Origin Twitter page. It does state the game was created as a multiverse original story that can only be seen in the game, featuring original protagonist Meliodas and Elizabeth's son Tristan. So this is in fact Meliodas and Elizabeth's son Tristan. It's good to know. And the story is going to be completely original story. It's not going to be like Grand Cross, which is essentially a gacha adaptation of the anime or the manga. Everything in this is going to be made up specifically for this game. There will be numerous continents. There will be various games. There are going to be heroes found within the Seven Deadly Sins universe and the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And at G-Star 2023, Netmarble plan to unveil a story mode where you can see the worldview of the Seven Deadly Sins Origin and an open world mode where you can freely explore the vast continent of Britannia. So I was right. There is going to be a fully playable demo at G-Star 2023 where you're going to be able to see the story and have the freedom to explore the world, probably for a very limited time. So I'm very excited. Now, if the Seven Deadly Sins Origin is not a game that you're at all interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you.